Hello, my name is Amanda Garcia, and this is my final project for CIDM6311. Today, we're going to discuss how to analyze the data set for email communication within a company. The problem statement that I chose was, does the node with the highest betweenness centrality lie within the largest community? Or in other words, does the person that has the most influence over the flow of information in the institution belong to the community that has the most communication traffic among users? Epicure, Ionscu, and Nansu define communication within a company as the process of transmitting information between employees, regardless of their position, between departments within a firm, between management and employees, or between the firm and the exterior. Communication and the spread of information within a company is crucial to operations as well as employee satisfaction. As digital communication becomes more common, Wuchi and Uzi suggest that the most important factor is not within the context a person interacts with overall, but instead the identification of the social network of contexts where proprietary resources flow. The data set that I chose for this analysis includes email data from a large research institution located in Europe. This information was retrieved from the SNAP Stanford database. The data represents employees within the institution, which are the nodes, and their communication via email to another person with one or more emails, which are the edges. The data set was downloaded and read initially using both NetworkX and iGraph. Further analysis of the data was completed with iGraph. A summary and plotting of the entire graph was completed. Nodes without edges were removed from the dataset in order to better analyze the data. These analysis types included locating the node with the largest betweenness centrality. The degree and neighbors were determined for this node. This node remained the center point of the analysis. The communities were then detected, and the community of the node with the largest betweenness was determined. The shortest path between nodes and a subgraph of 50 nodes were determined, also including the node with the largest betweenness. Here's a picture of the entire data set with the single nodes removed. The graph summary shows that there are 1,005 nodes and 16,706 edges. The node with the largest betweenness centrality was node 113. It has 347 edges with a maximum betweenness of 44,013. The communities were then detected. Overall, there were 26 communities for the data. However, this shows the ones with multiples. And so the community 3 was the one with the largest community of 396 nodes. The node with the largest betweenness centrality was node 113, and that was determined to be in the community 0 with 340 nodes. Here's a graph of purely community 0, the one where 113 is located, and you can see that in turquoise. The shortest path of a sample node was also chosen from the node with the largest betweenness centrality to a random node, which was 500, and it shows the shortest path of 2 degrees. And you can see that in 2 different plots here. A subgraph of 50 nodes, which also included the node 113, is shown here, just to show a better idea of how the nodes and edges are really interacting in a closer view here. So a discussion of the results. This analysis sought to determine if the person with the greatest influence over the flow of information with other employees was in fact part of the largest community of employees. This analysis found that, in fact, for this company, the person with the greatest influence of information with other employees was not part of the largest community of communication traffic. When reviewing the shortest path of the sample node, this person had a small degree, which was 2, indicating easy connectivity to the sample person. However, this is just a sample. An additional analysis would be required to determine the average of shortest paths. In conclusion, although a person may be someone who communicates with a large population of employees at a company, it cannot be assumed that they communicate with everyone or even the majority. It is important that company leadership ensure that there are systems in place that ensures critical information is obtained by all employees. As stated by Wuchi and Uzi, employee satisfaction is linked to communication within a company. Without this, employees may feel like they are not part of the company's community and feel more separated from upper level management. So this was definitely a learning experience running this data. And the things I learned most was that data is not scary. It might be hard to figure out exactly what to do, but it's quite interesting once we can find out all these pieces of information from it. Data can be used to make sense of information that can be useful in decision making, process improvement, and policy creation. Here are my references. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Thank you for listening.